Here's a new feature for YouTube. Not good enough to make a standalone video about, but I thought you might think this is interesting. Both of us are relatively insulated, you far more than me, from the YouTube censorship machine. But it looks like Elon's little idea, community notes, is coming to YouTube.
Oh, great.
Yeah, how this...
That won't be misused at all.
What could go... Styx, stop being a conspiracy theorist, man. This is just to stop misinformation. Didn't you know that democracy's under attack, Styx?
So they're actually going to create like a community notes style thing instead of just having like random Wikipedia entries based on tags.
Correct. Yep.
That's a terrible idea.
Who do you think is think gonna run that?
Has anyone out there seen community notes on Twitter and what a shit show they can tend to be? And Twitter's a more sane platform by far than YouTube.
And people forget that, like, for every like hilarious own that community notes it can do that goes viral, like when it owns some leftist journalist, it is weaponized against people constantly.
This is going to backfire in a spectacular fashion, and I predict that it won't last very long before they remove it.
They will abandon it in the first month, the first time they debunk the wrong thing, if you know what I mean.
No, they'll abandon it because it'll just be constantly trolled. I mean, you got to understand. I mean, there's 10 times as many people on YouTube as on Twitter, so it's going to be overloaded anyway. Unless they're only extending it to people with larger audiences. Like, I mean, if we're on some sort of note system, we can be relied upon to not misuse it. I mean, I might, but...
Yeah.
You probably wouldn't.
What's going to happen is, so the way, you know how it works on Twitter, right? All you have to do is apply.
Yeah.
So I have everybody at my news organization, the Publica, always apply. We have about half of them because people will steal our articles. They'll steal like the headline and then not credit us. So I'm like, community note anybody that just cuts off the Publica, Ian Miles Chong, and monetizes our journalist work, and like community note them and put the link to our article below it. Yeah. It's a double whammy because they don't get monetized on stealing my content then, and people actually get to see the source article. I do this openly, and I don't care because I know that people, Ian does it all the time where they purposely cut out the Publica and they take my headline and just post it. And I'm like, hey, come on, man. Like, somebody worked really hard on that and doing actual journalism, you dick. You could still take the headline and monetize it. I won't have them community note that. But if you just you purposely cut out the Publica, then, so I actually think that system works good for that. And it can work good, but what's going to happen is
it's not going to work on YouTube.
No, it won't. YouTube is going to, they're going to outsource this to the ADL. They're going to outsource this to the ADL or Media Matters or some bullshit like that. Like Fact Check TM, that gets $100 million in dark money.
And also content creators that they've astroturfed. People who have been handpicked with the right views.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's also true. Like, this will not be like it is on YouTube, where you can, on Twitter, where anybody from either political side can apply to be a part of the community notes team. This will be curated. I don't know that.
Absolutely.
It's just my prediction.
Oh no, absolutely. It's more than just a prediction. It's a statement of objectivity.
Yeah. DeFranza in the first comment. It'll be like Wikipedia, where all the moderators are selected and are all one-sided. Yeah.
It'll be like some people have admin privileges, and everyone else can pretend to participate and think that they're doing something, but ultimately their voice means nothing.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Exactly. This will be just very bad. By the way, shout out, negative shout out, Elon. I pay for your stupid fucking ultra premium Twitter package, and I'm not supposed to see ads, but I see them all the time. I still see them all the time. It's so shitty. Elon yeah, I see him all the time in my threads. Plus, I see fucking porn constantly. Like, if I
that porn and crypto spam, holy shit!
Look at the very first reply is crypto right here. Crypto AI bot, #1 reply, and like, And then every time I complain about it, everyone's like, ha ha ha, Jeremy, what are you looking at? Bullshit. I don't look at porn on Twitter.
No,
if I go
and
to
the
any
worst
topic,
thing is the larger your audience gets on there, the more you're botted.
Yeah,
because I know the second that I notched 100,000 followers on Twitter, all of a sudden I noticed an enormous increase in the number of botting on my things, like porn replies, crypto spam replies, everything else under the sun.
Yeah, and it sucks for, like, I care about it from a viewer perspective. I want people who want to engage with my tweets not to have to see pornography. Like, it's a pretty reasonable thing to want. And then everyone's just like, well, just disable replies or only have blue check marks. I'm like, I don't want to do that either, because I don't want to make my viewers pay $8.
Let me hamper my own engagement as a content creator.
Yeah, and like, I fought against that too, because I'm like, hey, I'm not going to make my viewers pay Elon Musk money to reply to me. If I'm going to do that, then I'm going to make every one of my posts subscriber only, so that they have to pay me. Why would I give Elon that money? And I love Elon.
No.
But why
I'm
would
more,
I make them
I'm
pay
more
him?
Wild West internet. I don't really, the porn is like, it's just a bunch of spam anyway for the most part. And it's like, whatever. The crypto scams are the big thing for me.
Well, the problem is, for me, is that people get fooled by that shit. Like, remember there was a while going around, I don't know if it's still, but in the replies, they'd like have your name and they'd be like, come follow me on Telegram. You've won a prize. And people thought it was you. Was that happening in your replies?
No, but I did have one.
Like,
I did have a spammer on YouTube for months that was pretending to be me and had like what was it, a Snapchat or something like that.
Yeah, that was happening to me. And then, like, what would happen is I got an email from somebody and they're like, hey, you messaged me and said I won a prize, so I added you on Telegram or something like that, and this, that, and the other thing. I'm like, oh my God, dude, change all your passwords. You got hacked for sure. Like, no, I'm not giving away anything. So it's the same thing in the Twitter replies, where they're like, I don't want scammers scamming my viewers. You shouldn't have access. So every time I complain about it, everyone's like, oh, stop looking at porn. There was something I was trying to see because YouTube Creator Studio was down today. So I went to Twitter. I say, oh, what's trending news? Go to Creator Studio. It's all fart porn. Like, literally, there's like chicks in like I'm like, I don't understand what in the fuck is going on. But all I did was search. Here, I'll do it right. I'll pre-screen it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, make sure not to show anything that's going to get you banned.
Yeah, I'll go to Creator Studio. I'm doing nothing.
All right, everyone, we're looking at fart porn.
No. Okay, so I do Creator Studio, right? So here's Rumble Studio. Here's this. Okay, good. Second post, leather farts in his face. Gassy gone wild. It's a fart porn post. And I'm like, and it's from, you know what I mean? Like, and there's dozens of them.
Oh God.
Look, I can show this. Like, it's like dudes in hoods with girls in leather pants farting on their faces. Here's another one. Like, I'm like, people are like, I don't know, I never see porn in my replies. Well, I'm like, what are you talking about?
Honestly, the only thing that I get is my nudes and profile, that sort of stuff. It must be because you have a large audience.
Yeah, no, I thought you were gonna say, oh, you must have been into fart porn. I'm definitely not into fart porn. Yeah, and like, anytime I go to a trending topic, it's porn. I can't even fucking open Twitter if I'm out in public. Like, I'm just sitting in the grocery checkout, be like, oh, what's going on? Oh, I see.
That is one problem. I've noticed that a lot of accounts that are based in like India or Pakistan, like there'll be something trending, and you'll think it's political or something, right?
Yeah, and it's
porn. Then you go to it's porn.
Yeah.